Hello, welcome to the Retrocore channel. Now recently you may remember that I picked up an analog Mega SG, but I didn't get the controller with it. Reason being is I actually picked this one up from TomTop because it was a little bit cheaper. Plus it'd get here pretty much the same time as the machine did. So yeah, I saved a little bit of cash buying it from there. And yes, I know I'm a little bit late to the party with this. What is it? Well, it's the 8bit-do M30 2.4G wireless gamepad for the Sega Mega Drive. And what a beauty it is, as I'm sure you already know because everybody's already reviewed it. So this is the definitive Mega Drive controller, apparently. So let's take a look and see what we get inside. Well, obviously we get the controller, which should be here. We get some instructions in Chinese on one side, on the other side in English. And we get a USB connecting cable, and it is micro USB. And please don't put in the comments, no USB-C in this day and age. Not everything needs a USB-C. I'm sure most of us know that, but some people seem to think that you need USB-C on everything. No, you don't. Okay, now, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Onto the controller itself. And here it is. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Now, it's molded out of really solid black plastic. It feels quality. There's absolutely no give at all in this. It's rock solid. The D-pad feels just like the original Sega Saturn controller. In fact, I have a Sega Saturn controller right here. Take a look at that. That and this feel exactly the same. It's the same D-pad. It's mounted the same. It feels the same. Now, those of you that are really into your gaming, you know that the Japanese Sega Saturn control pad is a joypad of champions. Okay, well, maybe that's gone a little bit too far, but you do know that it is an extremely good controller. Many say it's the best controller for shooters and fighting games and platformers. In fact, most games, it's just that good. So yes, the D-pad on the Sega Saturn controller is now on the 8bit-do controller. It's exactly the same. Now take a look at the buttons here. You got your X, Y, and Z, and your A, B, and C. These are also the same buttons. They are the same size. Take a look at them side by side. They are the same size buttons, and they feel just as good. Now, the only thing different between the 8bit-do controller and the original Sega Saturn controller, or the Japanese original Sega Saturn controller, I should say, are the L and R shoulder buttons. These are micro switched and they do feel pretty good. Again, these are pretty good. Not a problem at all. They feel really good, but they don't feel as clicky. But saying that, they don't feel spongy either. They are good shoulder buttons. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, why does a Sega Mega Drive pad have shoulder buttons on it? Well, you can also use this controller on other devices if you connect it with a USB cable. That's right. So you can use this on a Switch, you can use it on a PC, maybe other devices as well. But how do you use it on a Sega Mega Drive? Because the Mega Drive doesn't have any USB connector, does it? Well, you get one of these in the box. This is the Bluetooth, not Bluetooth, the 2.4G connector, the dongle. And this plugs into your Sega Mega Drive. As you can see, it's got the standard 9-pin arrangement there. Plug this into your Sega Mega Drive. Your little LED will start to flash. You press start on your controller and it connects instantly. Pairing this thing up is really, really easy. So a lot of people will be wondering, how is the lag? Because that is the big issue these days. A lot of people go on about lag, even though in the past they probably didn't even know what lag was. I'm getting a bit sarcastic in this video, aren't I? But that's the way it is these days. Everyone talks about lag as if they know everything about it. Anyway, you are going to get some lag. I mean, back in the day, you were using this controller, there was lag. And before that, people might have been using this controller, there was lag. But nobody talked about it. There's always been lag. Well, unless you're playing on a CRT, that is. But even in the early days of LCD TVs, nobody talked about lag until recently. Anyway, there is some lag, but the lag is that low that you will not notice. You absolutely will not notice. The only lag you will notice is the lag introduced by your TV. And if you don't notice that lag, then you're not going to notice any lag using one of these. It is that good. It really is a good controller. And that's all I've really got to say about it. I'm surprised. I have a few different 8bit-do controllers, and while they're good, none of them are perfect. But this is the king of the 8bit-do controllers. I have nothing more to say. It's just a great feeling and very ergonomic and beautiful to hold and well rounded to action games. It's a great controller. That's it. Okay, so you know my feelings on the 8bit-do controller. If you haven't got one yet, check it out. I've got some links in the video description down below. Until next time, take it easy and keep on gaming. See ya. Okay, just some quick bonus footage for you. I know a lot of people will be asking, does this 8bit-do controller work in a Sega Master System? The answer is, yes it does. As you can see, there it is plugged into the Sega Master System. I've got my EverDrive connected. Let's pan the camera around to the TV. Alright. And watch this. Here's the controller. You ready? It works perfectly. Let's start up a game. FM sound support. Into the menu we go. Let's choose a game. Double Dragon. Press B. Load and start. Okay, so let's press the start button. Okay, there we got attack 1 and attack 2. The other buttons don't do anything, since the Master System only has 2 buttons. But yeah, start button, does it pause it? No, unfortunately not. Okay, let's see, we got our left, we got our right. Well, that should be our right and left. We've got our up, we've got our down. So as you can see, the controller works absolutely perfectly fine on a Sega Master System. Good stuff.